I it is season 1 finale of Otaku Corner. Let me mute myself. It is season 1 finale of Otaku Corner, casual anime discussion with light skinned sugar cookie, um, the One Piece cult leader, Shaquille Cameron. I'm gonna let him say hi. Say hi, fool.
What what's up? I was cutting the sound on my phone because I pulled up the YouTube. I heard you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I could just mute myself in Discord then.
Yeah.
Um, so we are only going to be talking about one episode. Because we last week we finished season 2 of Black Lagoon, which I just realized it's just not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. Um, Not that it was gruesome or
But you want to watch a Ninja Good movie.
I I want to watch it because a lot of people say they don't like it. So I just want to see why they don't like it, sir. Now, don't interrupt me
All right, bro.
before you get glizzied. Yeah. Um. What I was saying. Shoot, you just interrupted me. See? Yeah. This is what it looks like dealing with a man. This is what it looks like dealing with a man. As I was saying, um, Black Lagoon wasn't for me. I'ma just say it like that. A lot of people like it. What's funny is I came across a Revy and a Rock cosplay. I think because MomoCon, so it came on my thing. And I was like, Revy. I was like, yay. Still don't like your show, but yay. So we're only talking about one episode, which is episode 8 of your forma. Gonna also be talking about other animes that we have been watching. Um, we got One Piece trivia today. Got some questions for both of us. This is season 1 finale, and then got some updates for the schedule for the next couple episodes for the podcast. So, do you want to go first and talk about your former or me?
I'll take the first swing at it.
Then have at it.
Okay. All right. So boom. The little girl that I said I ain't trust. She was the spy. She was the spy, and essentially the main villain is Chat GPT. Like everything I hate, everything that I was vocal about, it just it felt good to be vindicated because I was right. Don't never trust a brunette that come in and try to steal a black haired girl's shine.
You, for once,
Yep. All right, good. Your turn.
get the phone.
What you got? How you feel?
For once, you was right. Which is, it's funny because when we watch shows and stuff happen, and I be like, this, hey, nah, they wrong. I remember it was one show, and I was like, nah, dude was flirting with her, and you were like, nah, and then he ended up flirting with her, and you were like, I gotta start believing you, cause yeah, when stuff like this happen, and I be right, you be like, nah, I'm wrong. But then when the scene happens, you like, yeah, I gotta believe you. I be knowing things. I be knowing things. The one time you was right, you was right. You was right. You was right. But I feel vindicated because this is what I go through watching TV with you. I be right, but you want to give people the benefit. The good thing about fictional characters, I don't have to give them the benefit. They ain't real. I don't have to give them the benefit. They be real. If I peep you doing some bummy stuff, I'm gonna call it out. Um, but how I feel about episode 8, I really do like the friendship between Harold and Haida, and I'm like that is continuing to build. I don't think they're gonna be done with E because with this episode we just found out that the person who originally was running E is fabricated. All their information is fabricated. The person, their payments. So, and as the inspector said,
Wait.
E is like a cult. E is like a cult. So I don't think we that's just the last of E that we've seen. I think we're gonna see some more. Now this case might be temporarily closed. Well, I don't think it's closed, but I do expect some more. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Probably once this show end, that I'll probably go back to the manga. I mean the light novel, cause I have not went back to the light novel in a while. So, um, but I am really enjoying the show. I do like it. Another show that I enjoy that I'm watching is called Marat. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. What's the word? You know it. You is well, Marathi. Marathi the Patriot. Um, well, yeah, that's the show. I started it for some reason.
Moriarty, Patriot.
Thank you, Marathi Patriot. For some reason, I wanted to start an anime. Um,
Moriarty, Patriot.
yeah,
Patriot.
anytime I'm about to,
It's a lot of words and syllables.
I'm gonna just say the Patriot. Anytime I wanted to start an anime, and so I just picked it. And at first, I thought it was gonna take a lot of time to build my interest, but it did. It did. It. I love this show. Like I love it so much. Look, I don't know if y'all can see, but I changed my profile pic to the Marathi brothers, William, Albert, Louis. Like, and I do plan to do a cosplay. Most likely, it's going to be William. While I do like Albert and Louis, it's going to be William. I love William. Um, I where I'm watching it on, I thought it was 2 seasons, but it's actually 1 season. So it's 1 season, 26 episodes. But the way they have the episodes lined up is confusing. It almost seems like 2 seasons, but it's one long season. Depending on how I feel about the anime, I
Yeah, they just got 13 episodes split.
depending on how I feel about the anime, I may pick up the manga, like, cause those posts they be like, um, this is where the anime ends and this is where the manga continues and stuff like that. So I may, instead of getting all of the manga, may just get the manga from where the anime ends, because I do really enjoy the show. I enjoy it so much. Um, when I thought that this was just season one, I gave it a 4 out of 5, and Shaq gave it a 3 out of 5 because he mainly watches isekai shonen, which this is technically a shonen anime and action. He don't watch detective animes. That's more my realm. And then I
When
realized,
nobody reincarnated though, and ain't been in, and ain't nobody fighting for real. They just be taking folks out.
which I like it, but I realized I had him watch maybe 8 detective animes, and I like it. And the thing is, I come from watching Law and Order SVU, Criminal Minds, CSI Miami, Blue Blood, those type of shows. So it's not really shocking that I like detective animes. I do, uh, and I really enjoy the show. I really enjoyed the show. Like, it's really good to me. Um, Also still watching To Be Hero X. Um, It's gonna be 24 episodes, so it's gonna be long. Um, yeah. Is there any other animes you're watching? I know you're gonna mention One Piece, but is there any other animes you're watching?
um, there's one. It's a Power Ranger anime. I gotta watch that.
Go Go Loser Ranger.
It's like it's a Red Ranger or something like that.
Oh, that's the only Power Ranger
Yeah.
anime I know. Go Go Loser Ranger.
Yeah. From the beginning to the end, that's when I'm about to like after I get done with this final rewatch of One Piece because I'm almost done. I'm gonna start watching some more new episodes and stuff. I
How do
don't
you,
think it's nothing new.
how
Nah,
do
ain't
you
too much else. Got
how do you
Pokemon, Power Rangers.
uh, how do you feel about the animation of the beginning of the end or whatever? Because I remember going on Google and the fans were like calling for they were making a petition to remake the beginning of the end, and I guess they cut
um,
scenes or whatever. So
I ain't really started it yet. Like I pressed, you know how the site be. You can press it and then it'll go back to the home screen.
mm-hmm.
So it did that, and I just clicked One Piece and it kept playing. So I was like, all right,
uh, the
finish this, and then I'll go back to something else. So I ain't really looked at it yet.
the One Piece propaganda, the One Piece propaganda. You couldn't watch that anime, but as soon as you click One Piece, it went fine. The One Piece propaganda.
Hey, it worked well. I'm sorry.
One,
Just how it happened.
mm-hmm. One Piece propaganda. One Piece propaganda. Again, I said that cult. Um, do you got anything else to say about your former or whatever?
I think it was something I had to say about your form, but it might have slipped my mind.
It always do.
Oh, about the E thing. I'm on your side when you said it's probably not the end because it's a program
Yep.
and they can send out different, like they can send out all type of, I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what the term is right now, but yeah, they can send the program to every electronic possible
Yeah.
and
So
cause some issues. So yeah, I still think E gonna be an issue for a minute.
yeah,
Maybe at least the first season. th- That's gonna be the main villain.
yeah. It's a program without a face, which is dangerous because anybody can be E.
It's AI.
Yeah. Uh.
No, oh no! Now that I said that, because E's basically blackmailing people. Amazon just had a AI program blackmail them
I didn't hear about.
because it tried to shut them. It tried to shut the program down.
I did not hear about that.
Man, yeah, of course not. Yeah, that they it was like, hold on, how about I end you type shit. See, y'all ain't even smart enough to be over there messing with that stuff.
They think they're smart.
Leave alone.
They're not. That's like that's like telling a little kid, "Don't touch this," and they still touch it. They're, it's humans, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I. You want to go into the questions first, or you want to go into the your segment?
We can go ahead and do the trivia if you ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you, fool.
All right. You know it's you part of it. You the one got to answer these questions.
Okay, then ask the questions, fool.
All right. Question number one: how many brothers does Luffy have?
Like blood brothers,
One,
or
two. That he when he say they his brothers.
that's why I'm asking, because we live in a time where blood doesn't always have to
It's
be.
they not his blood brothers.
So wait, so are we counting just blood brothers, or the people we consider brothers as well?
The the people he consider brothers, just the people he consider brothers, because we haven't been introduced to any of his real siblings.
So what was the
Technically,
choices? I know you said
one, two, four, four, or everybody's his brother.
see that's see when you first asked that question, I only remember Ace, so I was gonna say one. But then I said someone told me ask, is it just blood or um mm, people he like consider his brothers? And then I'm like, okay, if I count, I'm like Ace, maybe Zoro, Sanji, you four,
That is not correct.
one,
It's
everybody.
Ace and Sabo.
See, I don't even know who Sabo is. Oh, wait, I've heard of
No,
Sabo. I think Sam made a
it's
TikTok.
two. Yeah.
That wasn't in your choices. You said one, four, and everybody.
Yes, it was. I said one. I
Four.
said one, two,
No.
four, and everybody.
I can stop this and replay it. I heard one, four, and everybody.
You can.
I don't hold up.
It
What
was
time sound
one,
it,
two,
it,
four. Because I had to give you four options to choose from.
sometimes you didn't. 1807. I'ma write this in the timestamp. We could go. I'm gonna go back after this because I don't feel like pausing and
Okay.
starting it. All I heard was one, four, and everybody is his brother. I ain't hear two.
You don't watch the show, man. You ain't got to be so pressed that you got to answer wrong.
No, 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 no. I'm not pressed.
You don't like to lose.
I'm
You
I'm
don't like to
I'm
lose.
pressed on no. I didn't hear you say two. That's the thing. All I heard was one,
Uh,
four,
okay.
and then everybody is his brother. I didn't hear two. That's why I'm like, no. I wouldn't be mad if I got it wrong. I'm just like, no, I didn't hear that. Okay, next question.
Okay. How many siblings does Nami have? One, three, four, or none?
I'm gonna just guess because I never heard if she had siblings. I'm gonna say three.
It's one.
Um, okay. See how I'm not mad because I didn't hear you say.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
All right. Okay, I'm over two.
All right. Who is the oldest member of the Straw Hats? Is it Jinbei, Brooke, Robin, or Frankie?
Mm, I don't know who the fuck is Jinbei. I
The fish man, the blue dude.
the other choices were what? Robin. The couple episodes that I did catch,
Robin, Brooke, and Frankie.
Brooke is the Bones guy. I don't know who Frankie is. I don't know.
Yes, that is the skeleton.
I don't know what Frankie looks like.
That's the cyborg dude.
I'm gonna go with the blue guy.
He always in his drawers.
I'm gonna go with the blue guy because the first couple episodes that I did catch, you watched. The only person I remember was Yusuf, Narmi, and I think Zoro. I don't remember Robin or any of them.
It, it's so funny that you called him Usoft. It's Usopp, but he is scary and be running away. So the fact you called him Usoft is hilarious.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I know it. I know it starts
That is
with
like
U,
the
so it's like,
it was funny. Nah, it's Brooke though. Brooke, yeah, he a skeleton. I thought you would have got that.
bro, I don't watch this, so I'm trying going based on my fucking memory,
I can't, but he a skeleton.
and that's not memorable for me. All right, I'm over 3. Next,
Oh man. Okay. What was Zoro's job before he became a pirate? Was it pirate hunter? Was it marine? Was it bounty hunter? Or was he a mailman?
he don't give me bounty hunter. Um, Marie.
He was a bounty hunter.
I was about to say, I by your face, I'm not wrong. He don't give me bounty hunter vibe. Over 4. Let's see if I could
He
go.
needed the money for food, man. He needed the money for food.
Yeah, I don't know that. Let's see if I could go over 5.
All right. What are the names of the stone tablets with the secret text on it? What are they called in One Piece? Are they poneglyphs? Are they waypoints? Are they hieroglyphics? Or are they treasure points?
Let's see if I go over 5. Treasure points.
They're called poneglyphs.
They call what? What?
Poneglyphs.
Yeah, over 5. For a second, because you were taking like you had this like
Yeah.
suspense look. I'm like, bro, I hope this is multiple choice because might as well just give me over 5. You expect me to remember that, to know that? Just might as well just be the buzzer. Cause what? Huh?
Hey, look. It's your turn to go over 5 because I went and nothing twice on the simper this.
Well, that's because surprisingly, you the one that recognized my type in women, and then you don't pick women that fit that type, which is funny. Did you hear me? Because you just put the phone
I
to your
just
ear.
sometimes y'all be having some different. Can't go off of everything because
But not,
you come with a variety. You come with a variety, so I had to
but
have
not,
to widen the range.
but not one of those women until you talked about my mutuals fit that mold. You ain't give me not one of them. So that's your fault, okay? That's your fault. You the one that recognized my type in women, and then the first two, you
That's
don't.
not true. That's not true.
What's not
That's
true?
not true. I I gave you celebrities. I gave you some celebrities, and you picked them all.
And what celebrities? Did you what celebrities? Hmm. Cause I
I
don't.
think it was like Jay Cargill, Rhea Ripley.
I think I picked the
Hold on,
woman.
I think I still got it wrote down.
I think I picked the one.
And I think it was two basketball players too.
What basketball players did you show me? I think
You picked all of them. You
yeah,
picked all of them.
yeah. So what you mean? I was wrong.
That's why I had to come up with a scenario.
Did you stop talking?
Mm,
Huh? Did you stop talking?
for the real people.
I I had to see if you
It's
hear me.
delayed a little bit.
Uh, cause
Cause somebody called me. It's delayed.
okay, cause you'll
It's,
start
it's
talking,
delayed a little
you'll
bit
start
because
talking, and then you'll stop, and I'm like, mm. So I'm taking over.
I'm trying to listen to you, but it's take. You know how on the news when it be like they'd be like, "All right, to you, Brian," and they'd be like,
Oh, I don't watch the news. That's where you lost me. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. Um, I don't think I'm going. Will I be going to Momo next year? No. They dropped the MomoCon dates for next year. I'm like, will I be going to Momo next year? Cause I want to do all this for my birthday. I'm trying to think. I haven't been to Momo yet. Uh, I'll put a pause on that. I'll put a pause on that. I'll put a pause on that. We'll see. Um, but you ready? You ready for the questions? Hola, ¿cómo está? Hello.
"Yes,
Oh, cause I'm like, dog, can you not hear me, bro? All right, so are
I
you ready?
told you it was delayed, child."
Cause you usually you had the phone by your ear, but now you just had the phone scrolling in your face. So I'm like, can you not hear me? Don't get jumped. Maybe I think everything your internet is just your internet has a problem.
I can hear you. It's just delayed. It's just taking time.
But I bet you if I put the YouTube on my phone, it wouldn't be delayed. It's your stuff. But are you ready for the question?
It was fine until somebody called me, man.
Hmm. Are you ready for the questions?
I don't want to hear it. You can't even watch the anime site right now. Yes.
No, cause I'm trying to be PG-13 right now, so I'm taking a deep breath. I asked you a question, and you getting very hyped right now. Need you to lower your goddamn tone when you talking to me. Again, are you ready for the questions, sir?
I heard you. But remember, it's delayed. It's
Then
delayed.
respond. Then respond.
You gotta understand it's delayed.
You gotta respond.
Yes.
Thank you. Don't get buried. 6 feet deep. You invoke the violence inside my body. You do. You really do. Alright, let's go to the first question. It'll be for both of us. I'm just asking it. What was your expectations for the podcast?
Look, man, don't get we already lost one video, don't
I just asked a question. Fool. Did you hear it? Or do I have to say it again? What was your expectations for the podcast?
it's delayed. I heard the I heard the question. My my expectations was just to complete a season at least, or like, get all honestly to get one anime talked about completely was basically my expectation. So we've done really well to be consistent, even with the issues we've had. So I'm proud of where we're doing. It ain't we still starting out. I got to start pushing it more, so people will be here to listen and give us some questions. That's what we need. We need some questions.
Yes, we do. My expectations was for this to feel like when me and you watch anime and together and how we have our talks and stuff. I didn't want this to feel like a serious podcast where you it's not like you're having fun. It's almost like you're doing like a thesis. I didn't want it to feel so serious. I wanted to feel like casual, like you're watching anime with your friends and y'all talking about theories and ideas and characters and stuff like that. That's how I wanted to feel. And I think so far, even with the technical difficulties and trying to use PG-13 language, I think we did really well at that point. Also, an expectation I had was yes, to definitely finish a season because a lot of times when I have ideas for content, like especially series, I sometimes not I wouldn't say get burnt out. I'm done with it and I want to move on to another idea. So I'm glad I stuck with this for 12 episodes. So, yeah. Um Next question. What are your goals or plans moving forward for the podcast? You go, man. I'm gonna wait until he it gets undelayed. Do, 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 do.
um, it's delayed, baby. It's delayed.
I know. That's why I said I'm gonna dance until he answers. Do 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 do
Um,
do 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 do. Did you
that response was delayed, so that I said that like 5 minutes ago. But anyway, I want to get us to a point where we do have people chiming in and we got people watching. Like that would be cool. Like it don't have to be like 100 people or nothing like that. Just 5 or 10, like people who like to come in, get some insight also and engage with our conversations. I would like that. I would like us to get to that point because we've fallen off with being able to have lighthearted discussions about anime. People have gotten so erroneous with their thoughts on things and just don't allow people to like what they like. Yeah. Want to change the premise of anime discussions.
I agree, which is why this is called casual anime discussion, because I want to keep it casual. Especially when we eventually go into those animes where they have powers and stuff like that, I'm not doing the power scaling. I it feels like when I hear those conversations, it feels like they're talking another language. I be like, I don't understand what y'all talking about. Um, I'm kind of confused. Um, but yeah, I want to keep this something lighthearted. Again, as I said in my first question, I just had when we watch anime together without the cameras, it just we be talking theories, we be talking about the actions that these characters be taking and stuff like that. I want it to feel like you're just chilling with your friends. You feel me? And not so serious. And someone be like, "Oh my god, you don't like my character? I'm about to say all these cuss words at you." I just wanted to feel relaxing. I just wanted to feel chill, like like how how you just like binge a TV show. Just binge your anime and chill, get some snacks, get some chills, so there's a milkshake, a shot, and just watch anime. Um, I do agree with. I would like to have guests on here. Definitely a guest is that aligns with the podcast. Um, Again, I don't want someone who is can't have a casual discussion, can't has to take it so serious, like that. You know, when those scenes in TV shows when it's very tense, I don't want it to feel. I don't want my podcast to feel like it's tense. I want us to be able to joke around, talk casually, and we can have serious discussions, but it doesn't have to be like tense. It you have some serious discussions with some lighthearted moments. It don't have to be black and white. Um, I definitely another goal. I eventually would like to get a podcast mic, which I can, but I think it's a little too early. I would like to get a podcast mic, maybe set something in my room instead of sitting on my bed or sitting on the ground, and it sounds like an actual like real podcast or like a radio show with a mic. So I do want to get to that point. Um, I also would like to see, of course, people pop in, be able to have conversations with people who come in, especially like if Shaq has to go somewhere and I'm not just talking to myself, I can interact with the chat. So that is my goals slash futures going forward. Um, the final question: what is some things you want to add to the podcast? Do, 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 do. I'm just dancing so he can hear. I'm just
Um,
dancing till he can hear. I'm just dancing till he can
I don't really know what I would want to add, honestly. Like right off the top of my head, it wouldn't come through. Like I wouldn't. I can't think of nothing honestly because we kind of still just starting out and we getting comfortable with it.
what I necessarily mean about that
I
question.
think I
Oh,
might have some more ideas, but they just slipped my mind. But honestly, yeah, just with an addition, probably the like with the addition, I would like is like guest stars, possibly like people we stream with or something who's watched the anime we watch, or one of our mutuals. They can hop in here and we have a little powwow about it.
yeah.
Cool. I think that'd be cool.
What I necessarily meant about that question is whether it's new segments you want to introduce to the podcast, soundboards, or sound effects, a new theme. So those and that type. That's what I meant. But what I want to add to the podcast, uh, surprisingly, um, I definitely want to add like transitions, like be right back screens. So like if I dip out or you dip out or both of us dip out, we have a be right back screen with some music playing. Um, I think that's probably the only thing I would want to add to the podcast, at least for now. Um, I think that's all the questions for 3 questions. Yeah, I think that's all the questions. I don't know if I'm gonna have questions for the season two. When we get to season two finale, maybe, maybe not. But those were just 3 questions. Um, since we are at the end, I do have some updates. Um, so I am going out of town Wednesday, and I won't be back until June 3rd. And our usually our episodes are it alternates between Sunday and Monday. So the first episode of season two will be June 9th. And we will be talking about Monster, which is 74 episodes. It is a psychological anime. When people talk about psychological anime, you're gonna hear, of course, Death Note, and you're gonna hear Monster. I remember starting Monster on Netflix. I think once I got up to episode 4, and I for some reason I dropped it. Nah, it wasn't boring or anything. It just I don't. I just didn't like it on Netflix. I for some reason I don't know. I wasn't getting jiggy with it, but I decided to repop it up because I love psychological. I love thriller. That is my favorite anime genre. So I wanted to pick it up. It's 74 episodes. Usually, um, we mainly have watched like short anime. So usually we'll go by 3 episodes for. But because this is 74 episodes, if we was to do 3 episodes or even 6, it would take a while. So um, we are going to do 12 episodes at a time, and when we get to like the last bit, it'll be 14 because it's 74. We also still are going to be talking about Your Forma. Your Forma is 13 episodes, so by the time we finish Your Forma, we'll still be on Monster. Um, so it's going to be Monster, Your Forma, 9 o'clock p.m. The first episode is a Monday, so that would be the season 1 premiere. I have our schedule all the way until I think October. So we got a lot of podcast content coming to you. So the first episode will be June 9th, where we'll be talking about episode 12 episodes of Monster and episode 9 of Your Forma. So anything you have to say, sir? I'm gonna say it before, but I appreciate all of us. I appreciate uh us to get to 12 episodes and finish one season finale, and I can't wait to season 2. Do you got anything else to say? ABC 1 2 3. ABC 1 2.
Congratulations on to a successful season one. So let's get this season two out the way. And good luck to you with with this doggone monster, because that's gonna be that's gonna be a lot of episodes. That's gonna be a lot of episodes to go through at once. But yeah, Um, Thank you for the people who do come in and watch. Um, Thank you, Naya, for keeping me on schedule. Cause yeah, I suck with schedules. Not gonna lie, it be my fault most of the time. Something gets rescheduled, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, that's all I got. Y'all have a great evening. Love you. Be blessed.
Deuces.